Hey YouTube, in today's video I'll be going over the results from a vote I held on my Discord server on what races that the GPO community want to see added to the game. At the time of this recording, there are 4 character races in the game: Fishman, Mink, Human and Skypean. However, Cyborg seems to be on the way and will likely be released within the next few updates. Alright, let's get right into the list. So at number 5 we have Merfolk. Merfolk and Fishmen are fairly similar, but the main difference is that typically the lower half of Merfolk is out of a fish or another undersea creature. The male Merfolk are referred to as mermen, and they keep their fishtails for their entire lives, whereas the female Merfolk are known as mermaids, and their tails split when they turn 30. When it comes to how this feature could be incorporated into the game, I don't think making the distinction between mermaids and mermen would be necessary, and I think one combined merfolk race would make much more sense. In order to make the race different to Fishman, I think merfolk should have a much faster movement speed in water. It also wouldn't make sense for players using this race to learn Blackleg or Demon Step, since they simply don't have any legs, so they can't use these fighting styles. There is a fighting style in One Piece that is used by merfolk, and it's called Merman Gujutsu, and I think this fighting style, if it was added, that it should be focused around the trident weapon in the game, as this would be really unique in terms of fighting style, as obviously you have 1 sword style for swordsman and 2 sword style for swordsman, but of a trident fighting style doesn't really exist, so this would be really cool to see added to the game. Now at number 4 we have Giants. As the name suggests, Giants are basically giant humans. Giants are probably the most immediately recognizable race in One Piece because of the fact that they just overshadow all the other races in terms of size. In One Piece, Giants are typically far stronger physically and have much more endurance. I think this would translate to higher base M1 damage and higher knockback and much higher base health in Grand Peace Online. There are some pretty obvious downsides of playing as a giant though, as a lot of the areas in the game do not have doors big enough to accommodate giants, so this might make progression hard for some players. At number 3 we have the Threeeyed Tribe, and the Threeeyed Tribe is a race composed of 3-eyed humanoids, and there really isn't much to say about this race, since they're almost identical to normal humans. However, one thing that I will mention is their ability to potentially hear the voice of all things, thus giving them the ability to decipher and read poneglyphs. This wouldn't be a very useful ability in GPO, so I think that if the Threeeyed race was added to the game, that players with this race should just get like an added Ken Haki bonus or something like that. Now at number 2, we have a race that was only recently introduced into the story of One Piece, and that is the Lunarian race. The only character in One Piece who belongs to this race so far is King, and the most interesting ability of this race is that they can create and control fire from their body. Now their ability to create and control fire is similar to that of the Mink's natural ability to control electricity and conjure it. A Lunarian's fighting style based around the use of fire would be really interesting to see in game. I definitely think that the Lunarian race should be added to the game. Finally, at number 1 we have modified humans. Now I'm not really sure that you could really call modified humans a race, as they are technically a result of genetic enhancements and biological modification. However, they were included in the initial Discord vote, so I'll talk about them here. The most recognizable modified humans are the 5 children of the Vinsmoke family. All of the modified humans have superhuman strength, an increased level of endurance, and an increased healing rate. It really wouldn't be that hard to introduce this race into the game, since they are basically just a stronger version of the human race that's already in the game. What makes modified humans truly unique though is the raid suits that they wear in One Piece. Now these raid suits grant the users unique abilities. Examples of these abilities include Sanji's ability to go invisible and Ichiji's raid suit's gauntlets that can create small explosions as well as sending small blasts of energy, kind of similar to Bomu in that sense. Okay, that's where I'm going to end the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. With that out of the way, I hope you're having a great day, evening, whatever time it is you guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.